Alrighty, next game up here is the Eagles at the Bucs here, and another little bit of a dominant performance, but then the Eagles had a chance to come back, and they did not take the chance, and watching Jalen Hurts all game long be a little lackluster, folks. It just kind of plays into our narrative that I think we're going to kind of go heavy on, especially seeing what we just saw in Wildcard weekend. Shorter quarterbacks, folks, are almost 100% done in my book. We are this close of being 100% done with small quarterbacks, short quarterbacks. I'm talking really only 6'3" and above are truly going to get kind of the green flag, the green light by us all season long. And I think that's when we kind of go over the draft prospects, watching a draft prospect every day before the draft and all that. When we break down quarterbacks, I'm really not going to endorse any small quarterbacks. I think I'm done. And really this one picture alone encapsulates it. When I was watching this live, folks, I was screaming at my television. I was already ranting what I'm about to rant right now, folks, that these small quarterbacks cannot get it done. They have zero pocket awareness because they're small. They can't really see over the line, so they love to escape. They love to roll out of the pocket. When we watch Big Ben, who can't even move and he still stands tall in the pocket, knowing that if he even gets breathed on, he will turn to dust. He still stays tall in the pocket, stands tall in the pocket. Tom Brady, 44 years old, who, let me knock on wood because I don't even want to say this, but I have to say this to get the point across. Tom Brady, who, on any hit at his age could crumble. I mean, knock on wood big time here because he's 44. Big Ben can't even move at 40 at the current moment. So Tom Brady, he still stands tall in the pocket. These young guns, Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow, standing tall in the pocket, not looking to move, not looking to run on every single play. Jalen Hurts does that, folks. He ran out of this. Do you see how freaking well this pocket is, folks? You could step in a little bit, maybe you can shuffle even right a little bit, but this man full on sprinted out to the left here, kept his eyes down the field, and this play resulted in an incomplete pass, potential interception as well, because these linebackers are just spying and watching Jalen Hurts' eyes with the ball. So when he rolls out to the left, these linebackers shift to the left and roll out to the left with them, and the linebacker, when Jalen Hurts rolled out to the left and threw to the left, the linebackers tipped the ball because they're watching this man. You stand tall in the pocket, they're probably not going to be able to tip this ball because they're still not really sure. Are you throwing left or the right? Yes, they see your eyes, but you can still, flip them back to the other side real quickly to throw them off. But when you're rolling to the left, hey, you're pretty much throwing to the left, or you're throwing it back across your body, where you're probably going to throw an interception at that time because you are not magical like a Patrick Mahomes. So Jalen Hurts scrambling out of the pocket, not feeling comfortable the entire game, and I'm done. Very, very close, folks. We're at 99% done with small quarterbacks, and if I reach 100%, there's no coming back, and all the small quarterbacks, I'm sorry, but we are done with you, okay? So Jalen Hurts, a big-time flounder job here and had multiple opportunities to get it done. Yes, the Bucs started out real hot. First drive, touchdown, 5 minutes, 60 yards, no problem. Then the second drive, they punt. Third drive, they get a touchdown. Fourth drive, they get a field goal. And now they're up 17-0, and it is seeming like the Eagles are donezo. But they had chances. Here we go. After they get down 17-0, the Eagles finally are able to drive the ball. And this is what we've seen by the Eagles really all year long. Either the offense gets out to a hot start, or they're lackluster first quarter, second quarter, but they eventually get it going at some point. And that's what I was kind of waiting for this Eagles team to get it going at some point, because we've seen them do it so many times this year. So when they got down 17-0, and then this drive that started to look good, they moved 46 yards, they got to the Tampa Bay 37-yard line. But then we get a 4th and 10 at the 37. They decide to go for it, and they pass incomplete. So, but it's still 17-0 because the next drive results in a punt. The Eagles defense got it done. They were starting to kind of pressure Tom Brady. The offensive line for the Bucs was starting to crumble a little bit. This was the Eagles' time to finally get it going. Another drive, the second consecutive drive after going for it on 4th and 10 from the 37 and not getting it, getting the ball back right here, still driving 60 yards right here. 2nd and 4 at the Tampa Bay 21, still only down 17-0. You can still make this a game, making it 17-7, really kind of heading into halftime at this point. But what does Jalen Hurts do? He throws an interception late to Devonte Smith. Great job by the defense to kind of read it at the last second and break on the ball decently in time for the interception, but at the same time, it was still a little bit late by Jalen Hurts. An unfortunate decision that seemed to be open, but at the end was not. But that's another interception where you could have came away with points. Then it's kind of halftime at this point. You get the ball out of halftime, still only down 17-0. Yes, it's 3 possessions, but it's still manageable at this point because of the Eagles defense pressuring Tom Brady and not letting the Bucs score after score after score like the Bills did. You've got chance. You've got breathing room. Another drive. First drive out of halftime for this Eagles team. They're driving. They're at the Tampa Bay 45-yard line. Another 3rd and 10 and another incomplete pass there. Another drive that stalls. And then another chance here. You force a 3 and out here by the Bucs, and they punt, but you muff the punt. They muff the punt, and then Tom Brady, if you're going to muff the punt and start at their own 48-yard line, they're going to take advantage, and they scored a touchdown. Then we get the interception, and then another touchdown by the Bucs, and that is officially game over at that point. But so many opportunities for this Eagles to get back in the game, because if they just lit that offensive spark just once, their defense was still feeding off that momentum when they weren't scoring. So imagine when they did score and all that. So true turning points could have been happening midway 2nd quarter all the way to the start of the 3rd quarter, and even after they punted and the Bucs punted after the 3rd quarter, after the start of the 3rd quarter, they still were able to do something. But that muff punt truly just ices the game from that point on. And the Eagles, they scored 2 meaningless touchdowns in the 4th quarter that mean absolutely nothing. Man, oh man, so many opportunities wasted here by the Eagles. Big time disappointing. So, Jalen Hurts, big time question marks on this man. Can he get it done? Big time question marks in the play calling. Barely getting Devonte Smith involved at all. They threw to this man 3 or 4 times max in the first half of this game. They didn't open up the ball at all. Just screenplay after screenplay after screenplay. And the Bucs were just crowding the line the entire time and really not letting anything break. And just Nick Sirianni, a little bit of offensive game plan, didn't get it done. Jalen Hurts not executing really at all well, and that was the downfall of the Eagles. The defense kept them in it a little bit, but the offense just never could take advantage. Big time disappointing, folks. Really big time. All right, so here we go. Jalen Hurts, he went 23 of 43. Yikes, that does not sound good, right? Just right off the rip, that doesn't sound good, and that's not good. 53%, not getting it done. 258 yards, that's okay. Most of the yards came on the final 2 drives when they were able to move the ball because the Bucs were just letting you move the ball. So, all righty. 258 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. The touchdown to even care came in garbage time. The 2 interceptions are way more glaring. All right, then in the running game, Jalen Hurts, leading rusher, 8 rushes for 39 yards. Boston Scott, 1 rush for 34 yards and a touchdown. Miles Sanders, who was back but didn't really seem that healthy, 7 rushes for only 16 yards. So running game, they never really stuck to it. Wasn't really effective because Miles Sanders wasn't really kind of showing that he was at 100%. The Bucs shutting him down truly. So nothing great in the run game. Couldn't help out the passing game. And then Jalen Hurts in the passing game. Dallas Goedert, great game by him. He was making some big time catches on some big time downs to try and keep some drives moving. So Dallas Goedert, the tight end, shout out to Tight End University. 6 catches for 92 yards, led the team. Then we had Devonte Smith, 11 targets, but only 4 catches for 60 yards. And all that really came in the second half, 4th quarter, really. Kenneth Gainwell, 5 catches for 49 yards and a touchdown. Quez Watkins, 2 catches, 35 yards. And then Miles Sanders, 3 catches for 12 yards. Alrighty then, Tom Brady doing Tom Brady things out here, slinging the ball efficiently, getting everybody involved. Had a touchdown to Gronk, had a touchdown to Mike Evans. Running game got involved without Ronald Jones, without Leonard Fournette. Fantastic. So this Bucs team pretty solid. Lost a couple of players on the offensive line, and we'll see how that affects them heading into the next matchup here. So the Bucs are truly going to have their work cut out for them if they want to repeat. It is still, obviously possible because you've got the man, the king, the legend, Tom Brady. But the offensive line, we'll see if defenses can get after it. So Tom Brady goes 29 of 37. Really solid right here. We get 78% completion percentage, fantastic. 271 yards, a little bit of dink and dunk, but still, letting his playmakers make plays. 2 touchdowns, no picks, no fumbles, clean, flawless game by the Brady. Which we love to see in the playoffs because we know what happened last season, folks. I will never let Tom Brady live that down. 3 interceptions back to back in the NFC Championship game. I will never let him live it down. He won the game, so congratulations, but still, all right. In the rushing game, by the Bucs, we have Keyshawn Vaughn, leading rusher, 17 rushes for 53 yards and a touchdown, and then Giovanni Bernard, 13 rushes, 44 yards and a touchdown. So running back by committee when they truly needed it, got it done. So big time win there for this Bucs team moving forward. All right, then, here we go. Leading receivers, Mike Evans right at the top. 9 catches, 117 yards and a touchdown. Fantastic. Giovanni Bernard, 5 catches, 39 yards. Rob Gronkowski, 5 catches, 31 yards, a touchdown. Tyler Johnson, 2 catches, 30 yards. Cameron Brate, 3 catches, 29 yards. And then Keyshawn Vaughn, 2 catches for 9 yards. So, once again, missing some, key offensive pieces here. Didn't really even use Scotty Miller at all in the passing game. No Antonio Brown, as we know. And Mike Evans is really the only guy out there receiver-wise. Yeah, you still got Gronk, but Mike Evans truly getting it done. So, and we saw that, last game, Week 18, Tom Brady and Mike Evans, I think they hooked up like 2 or 3 times, and it was all looking good in the red zone, throwing up some balls to him. So Mike Evans is truly going to be the key here for this Bucs of repeating as Super Bowl champions. We'll see if they keep feeding him the ball. Just force feeding him. I would force feed Mike Evans the ball on every single throw. So we'll see if they keep doing that. But the Bucs get the win 31-15, and the Bucs get the win 31-15.